let's get started on today's video. Let me cleanse the energy first. Hello everyone. Rich Risings. I am in LA and it is currently raining in LA and it is December 31st. Happy New Year's to everyone. I was going to say New Year's Eve, but hello, Happy New Year's to you. I am Danyell. I am an astrologer and a tarot reader. And I want to pull some cards for you, and I want to talk about the current energy in the sky. I have the heater on in the background, so please forgive me if you hear that come on and off. Also, you are in my bedroom. Welcome. Get comfortable. My nose may seem pink, but I just changed my nose piercing, so it's a little irritated. So let me tell you a little bit about myself first. I am a Cancer Sun, a Scorpio Moon, and Venus and Mars is in Gemini. Okay, so I love to communicate. I love to learn. Okay, I have a huge collection of books, and I am a stay-at-home mom. That's the Cancer Sun. The books represents all my Gemini energy, and I am a Mercury in Leo. Okay, these are things that I just like to know. And my Mercury in Leo is I'm very bold, very brave when discussing things that people are scared to discuss. Not over here. She's not scared. Also, I am a Scorpio moon. The Scorpio in me cannot let superficial talk just happen, especially when there's an elephant in the room. I love to get deep in conversations and address things and have people heal. Anytime someone says something that is concerning to me, concerning their mental health and lack of love and depression, I beat that sucker and we're going to address it, okay? So call me a bitch if you want, but that is why God put me here on this planet. Let's get into the tea. Let's talk about Mercury in retrograde. I have some notes here and I have it written down because I don't want to forget and get sidetracked and not really address the energy. Mercury in retrograde happens 3 times a year. It's happening currently right now. December 29th was the official day of 2022, was the first date of the official Mercury in retrograde. It actually started December 12th, shadow phase. So you were probably already kind of feeling it, but you're really into it right now, okay? It ends January 18th, 2023. The other dates that Mercury in retrograde starts is April 21st and August 23rd. Okay, so let's talk about what does Mercury represent. I need another sip of tea. Mind you, that is not green tea, but I just had green tea, so I'm a little... Mercury represents communication, travel, and technology. Generally, when Mercury is in retrograde, you might have some issues with those situations. So like communication would be like writing, emailing, phone calls, just communication as well, like me just talking right now. Social media is a big thing with Mercury in retrograde, so you may have some problems with those things. Speaking, I said that. Also negotiations and contracts are also involved with Mercury as well. And so if it's in retrograde, you may have some delays, some unexpected changes. You may think they're shady, but it could just be Mercury in retrograde. Also traveling. So if you are riding boats, automobiles, airplanes, any of those things, and all of a sudden it gets canceled or something breaks down, car accidents, all that is also Mercury in retrograde. So then you have technology, and you may buy something and it doesn't work. Or your technology, the internet is not working, the power goes out, happens, okay? And it definitely happens during Mercury in retrograde. Why does God give us this energy? God wants us to calm down. Maybe there's an awakening that needs to happen. There's a slowing down period. Be one with yourself. Just go with the flow with life. And there's also like a cleansing of some sorts that happens with Mercury in retrograde, which let's talk about Mercury in retrograde in Capricorn, because currently it's in the sign of Capricorn. So not only do you have those aspects of Mercury, but then you have the aspects of Capricorn. And what does Capricorn represent? Capricorn represents structure. It represents like more is less. It represents discipline, goals, real estate, authority, anything in a uniform. Okay, so like police workers, nurses, government. All of those things will be affected as well. But it may come off that there's a communication discussing the structure of things. in not such the best light, so you think, but all of this is for cleansing. Now, the other part we have is that it is going to be in between Pluto and conjunct Venus. Okay, Pluto is all about bringing light to the darkness. So, like, what are the things that we need to change? What is it that we need to cleanse? Oh, that may be coming. And then you have it conjunct Venus. And Venus is all about friendships and beauty. And there may be some things transitioning with that. So, also, there may be some things transitioning with work. Okay, so let's first explain. During this energy, you may have some friends that may come out of your life because there's a cleansing happening during this Mercury in retrograde. So you may lose a friend. However, it's fine. You should be happy with the energy that you guys had and look at the positive light. And, you know, there is some advice that I have to give. You do not need to, when you want to end a friendship, if this happens during this time, you do not need to say deuces, curse them out, and all that stuff. You can just be pleasant and say, this isn't working out now. However, I love you. I am grateful for the experience that we have, and keep it cordial. You know, just set some boundaries. Well, you can do that as well. Okay, so, but that might happen with this energy. Also, do we like my sweater? You're not really getting the full of it. You're getting a little bit more. Also, Mercury affects your love life. Well, Venus does. And since it's going to be conjunct Venus, there may be some love. You might be breaking up with someone, or you may just want to keep it more simpler and not deal with so much of this loved one. You may not want to draw the relationship out any longer, and that's fine. Just like friendships, you do the same energy. You set some boundaries, and or you just let them go and just appreciate the grateful times that you guys had together, and you work on your self-love. Okay, now also with career, you may, because Capricorn also represents career, right? And you may rethink your career path, and that's fine because you're being closer to your true self and deciding to put yourself first, not in a selfish way, but in a self-loving way. Okay? So that is the current Mercury in retrograde energy. And it's not negative, you guys. Just think of it as a cleanse anytime you have Mercury in retrograde. And also remember, I don't know if I said this, but because I had to film this a second time, I had some technical issues, Mercury in retrograde. Anyway, but you guys, remember to take your time. This is a time of reflection. This is a time of flexibility. This is a time of just appreciating life, and God sets us up in a certain ways, and we just need to go with the flow. And that is the whole point of Mercury in retrograde, and also to just seeing things from a different perspective. Okay, so I just want to give you generally the energy of each sign during Mercury in retrograde, not just this one, but with all Mercury's in retrograde. Okay, so for all my Aquarius placements, you guys represent friendship, acquaintances. During Mercury in retrograde, you might be getting a little squabbles. There might be some miscommunication. Just let it go. Know who your friends are. Pisces, you may be a little foggy. There daydreams, escapism. You know, your day-to-day realities are just a little bit foggy. This is the time to be creative. Okay, and write, sing, dance, create, do photography, painting, film. This is your time to be really creative. Aries. Now, Aries, you guys are very instinct people. You move first and then think later. And this time is asking you to slow down. Anytime there is Mercury in retrograde, you're very impulsive and you want to move ahead, and your energy is currently going backwards. It's not moving forward, and that is so opposite of Aries. So watch out what you say, watch how you say it, okay? And pay attention to what other people say. It might surprise you, Aries placements. Taurus. Now, you guys move slow anyway, which is a blessing because I move very fast. You formulate your thoughts in a very unhurried manner, okay? And you process things, not slow in like you're not intelligent, but slow in movement. You take your time, you think twice before you're doing things, and this is fine. So this is actually, your energy actually works during Mercury in retrograde. Also, too, Taurus placements represents banking. So look at your finances and really take your time when it comes to your finances and how you do your banking matters. Your financial matters, just take your time with that energy, okay? When it's Mercury in retrograde. Now, Geminis, you guys are, Mercury is your ruling planet, and also you guys are really big in communication. So, Gemini placements, you want to, in general, when it's Mercury retrograde, look at how you're communicating. If you're emailing, or you lose an email, you lose letters, phone calls may be happening excessively during Mercury retrograde, or they may not be happening at all. So, it's fine. Take time, be with yourself, Try something new, try something different. Cancers, you guys are all very domesticated. And like I said, I'm a Cancer sun, so it's not you guys, it's we are very domesticated. So there may be some issues at home, some home repairs that need to be done. You guys are into gardening. Maybe your garden was kind of messed up, baking. All those things are very Cancer energy, and those things may be slowing up or not as effective as normally. But it's okay. Take your time. Go with the flow of life. Next, we have Leos. Leos, this is all about your investments. Buying, selling, and trading may not be a good time during Mercury in retrograde. Analyze your investment portfolio if you have one. Use your know-how and advisory skills to help your associates and friends as well. Try not to be as aggressive, Leos, during Mercury in retrograde. Next, we have Virgos, and Virgos, you're very meticulous, okay? And you're very detail-orientated, if that basically means the same thing. And workplace may be finicky for you. Like your coworkers may be acting up. Technology may be messing up at work. Just, go with the flow of life. Of course, like I said, be very flexible. And it's hard for you because you guys are very into your schedules and routine. But you have to be flexible during Mercury in retrograde. Oh, also, Virgos, double check all your work. You're very meticulous anyway, but this is a time to really go into that energy. Now, Libras, you guys represent beauty, harmony, and balance. Those things may be shaken during Mercury in retrograde. Like, you're like, something's off here. What's wrong with my hair? Why is my hair not working? Why? No makeovers, too, Libras. No major makeovers during Mercury in retrograde. Just let that go. I mean, you can do as you want, but, try your best not to do that. Also, you're about your grace and your charm and balance, and those things may be a little off, maybe from others, maybe not necessarily you, but take your time, be present, and always work from a place of compassion. Okay, Scorpio placements. Now, Scorpios, because I am a Scorpio moon, we are ruled by our emotions, and common sense kind of walks out the door because we're so emotionally ruled. Just be aware of that energy during Mercury in retrograde, especially during full moons. Okay. Anyway, avoid affairs of the heart during Mercury in retrograde. Also, passionate Scorpios, because I love Scorpio placements. But Scorpios, also, your secrets may be coming out. We love to be mysterious, and that energy may be seeping out during Mercury retrograde. Let it go. We're all human, okay? Also, work with compassion. Be very compassionate with yourself during Mercury retrograde. In general, okay? Now, Sagittarius placements. Now, you guys represent luck, faith, philosophy, and travel. Okay, so Sagittarius, traveling is going to be a thing with you. It may be an issue, maybe, because Sagittarius are so optimistic. They're like, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. You would not be saying that those negative things about me. So, Sagittarius, go ahead with your positive energy. As I say that, okay, overly optimistic Sagittarius, I want you to understand that traveling is some unexpected changes, but it's okay. Be who you are, go with the flow, and let it go. If there's a canceled flight, then let it be canceled and reschedule it. Because you can find joy in anything, Sagittarius, and you guys get over things very quickly. So I feel like Mercury retrograde, you guys really could skip this part. You guys are fine. Also, I am a Sagittarius rising, so I feel that energy all the time. Just the advice, Sagittarius, try not to travel if you can during, but you can. If you pre-plan this before Mercury in retrograde, you guys can all do these things. If you're planning it during Mercury in retrograde, just remember to go with the flow. And if God is saying, you know, this flight is canceled, just accept it, but you can still fly. Okay. Now, Capricorn placements. You guys represent real estate, so avoid buying, selling real estate during Mercury in retrograde. You can do as you please. But this is just advice for the Mercury in retrograde energy. If you're doing it, maybe really look at the contract, because Capricorn represents property matters. So you may expect problems with paperwork, packing, movers, all that kind of energy will probably be an annoyance. It's annoying anyway. You know, without Mercury in retrograde, we have these issues, but it's fine. Reunite with your family and go maybe vacation at home. Capricorns, you don't need to travel during Mercury retrograde, but if you do, it's your choice, it's your energy. Okay, so let me pull some cards out for Mercury in retrograde. So I'm going to pull these cards out for each element. So first we'll start with the earth signs, and the earth signs are Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. This is for you. When it's Mercury in retrograde, we'll do when this Mercury in retrograde. This is a time for you guys to look at your health. This is a time to look at your body. If your body is saying there's some issues there, if there's any concerns with your health, listen to the cues of your body. Listen to your body. What is your body asking you to do during this Mercury in retrograde in Capricorn? See what it is you need to do with healing yourself. Do you need to work out? Tauruses, you do not need to indulge in everything, okay? Just because you're at home and it's the coldest winter ever, you can still work out. You can still have a balance in your diet. You do not need to enjoy all of the pleasantries when it comes to food, but this is for all my earth placements. Okay, so next we are going to do air. Geminis, Aquarius, and Libras. This is for you. Fighting spirit. So during this energy, Mercury in Capricorn, you guys, air signs, I need you to have a fighting spirit. Keep fighting, persevere, do not give up. Okay, whatever is the challenge that you are having, never give up, persevere. It is the darkest before it is the brightest, okay? So this one last that you have to give it your all, because there is a mountain that you're climbing, but you're almost at the peak, okay? So just think of that. Let me see what number that is. That is 9. It's 54, which equals 9. So that represents that the journey is about to end, but you have to keep persevering. Fire placements. This is for you. So that is my Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Let's see. Wow, you are on fire. So basically be yourselves, okay? Keep going with the passion, keep being creative, being spiritual. All that energy is the just of fire energy, spirituality, being passionate, being very creative, being very bold, and I love it. So you guys continue being yourselves, okay, in a very upright manner, not in a negative, because then you don't want to be confrontational. That is just like very controlling. That is very, negative energy. So you want to keep it on the positive side during Mercury retrograde. Now, lastly, water signs. So that is my Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. This is for you. That ship has sailed. So during this Mercury retrograde, water signs, the ship has sailed, meaning that you got to let it go. Whatever it is that you're still holding on to, let that ship sail, okay? You don't even have a life vest. So what are you doing? Let it go. If it's a relationship, let it go. If it's some type of structure you've been depending on for as like work, a home, someone you were very dependent on, let that person go. They're no longer serving you. You need to serve yourself. And yes, it's all about self-love, okay? And perseverance and being brave and courageous and doing what's best for you. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed this talk. Also, I do a newsletter, and they already got that information. They got it very detailed on what are the big transits. And so click the link in the bio if you want my newsletter. I also do some other divination tools on my newsletter as well. If you join, I have a raffle that I do free readings for. If you join a raffle, I do it once a month. I'm supposed to pick one person, but I picked 2, because I just love doing readings. So I pick 2 people once a month to do a free reading for. And if you join a raffle and if you win, I will email you back look out for my email and you will be offered a free reading. So yes, that is me reaching out to you. So check out my other videos. I have my predictions for each placement. That video playlist is already up for 2023. And also I have my January tarot reading. That is up as well, where you pick a card. So you guys, God bless. I hope you enjoy everything. And if you watch this video in a whole, please put a rainbow up emoji. Because my room is rainbow, okay? And yes, I'm just, feeling it. All right? Okay, so thank you guys for watching. Bye. See you next time.